Good morning, students. Welcome back to a computer class. Today, we are continuing with our first chapter that is more on Windows 10. In our previous class, we have discussed what is Windows 10 and we have discussed what is the Windows 7, what is Windows 8 and Windows 10 is the latest version of the operating system. Then we have discussed the new features of Windows 10 just like better usability, continuum, Windows Hello, Action Center, Microsoft Edge, Cortana, etc. Then we have discussed how to create a new desktop and how to close a desktop. Then we have discussed the utilities of Windows 10, disk cleanup, recycle bin, how to burn a CD, how to rip a CD, and what is the difference between ripping a CD and burning a CD. And lastly, we have discussed what is Windows Media Player. Windows Media Player is used to for both audio and video files. Today we will start next important heading that is control panel. Control panel is used to manage different resources and functioning of the computer system. As we know that brain of the computer is CPU, but overall functioning of the computer is defined by the control panel. It is just like a command center of the computer. You can easily control different devices attached to the computer. The control panel contains a number of categories. All these categories helps us to manage different resources and functioning of the computer system. Now how to open a control panel? First click on the start button, then all application, then Windows system, and lastly click on the control panel option. Now हाउ टू चेंज डेट एंड टाइम ऑफ द कंप्यूटर सिस्टम. अगर हमको डेट एंड टाइम चेंज करना हो कंप्यूटर सिस्टम को तो कैसे करेंगे? फर्स्ट ओपन कंट्रोल पैनल एंड स्विच टू लार्ज आइकन्स व्यू, देन क्लिक ऑन द डेट एंड टाइम ऑप्शन. द डेट एंड टाइम डायलॉग बॉक्स appears. Then click on the change date and time button. The date and time settings dialog box appears. And lastly, change the date and time and click on the OK button. Now, how to change the font? First, what is a font? Font is the appearance of the text in different style. Some of the most commonly used fonts are Times New Roman, Comic Sans as Arial, Calibri, etc. Now, how to view the installed fonts? First, open the control panel and select font option. The font window appears. Step 2, double click on the desired font to view the preview of the selected font. Now, how add a new font. Step 1. Click on the fonts option from the control panel. The font window appears showing the available fonts in your system. Step 2. Open the folder where you have stored the font file. And lastly, drag the font file to the fonts dialog box. The font will be added to the list. Or copy and paste the required font in the fonts window. How to delete a font? Select the font and click on the delete button above the font thumbnail. So here we have understood how to add a font, how to delete a font and how to add a new font. Now how to configuring the mouse kick setting को कैसे change कर सकते हैं हम लोग? In a mouse you can change the following. First, pointers type. What is the pointers type? The pointer type represents the shape of the mouse pointer. It changes with the different activity. Then next is pointers movement speed. It is the speed by which the mouse pointer move on the screen. Then next is double click speed. It means how quick you are pressing the mouse button twice. Twice मतलब दो बार. The more is the double click speed, the faster you have to press the mouse button. Then next is pointer style. Pointer style are animated trails behind the mouse pointer which make it easier to see it on screen while it is motion. Then next is how to make change in the mouse setting. Mouse setting के अंदर हम कैसे change कर सकते हैं? First, you have to open the control panel, then click on the mouse button, and lastly the mouse property dialog box appears with various tabs in it. You can select any tab and change the property accordingly. आपके चॉइस के अकॉर्डिंग हम माउस की सेटिंग चेंज कर सकते हैं. Next, changing the button configuration. If you are a right-handed person, do not select switch primary and secondary button check box. Then first click on the mouse property dialog box and then click on the switch primary and secondary button and then select the check box. Then next is how to changing the double click speed. Double click speed को हम कैसे change कर सकते हैं? To make speed slower, drag the slider to the left, and to make the speed faster, drag the slider to the right, and lastly click on the apply button and OK. Now How to changing the pointers type. First, click the pointers tab. Secondly, select the pointers type you want to change from customized list. Step 3, click the browse button. A browse windows appears displaying the different type of available pointer. Select any pointer shape. Step 5, click the open button. You see the new pointer shape replaces the original pointer shape in the customized list. And click the apply button. The desired changes come into effect. When all the changes are done, click on the OK button. To adjust pointer speed, we have to click on pointers option, and in that we have to click on the motion. And lastly, in mouse property dialog box, use default button is used to replace pointer to its default shape. Now replace double click with a single click. First, we have to open the file explorer. Then in the menu bar, click on the view tab. Then from the options, click on the options but command. On the ribbon, a drop down menu appears. Then click on the change folder and search options. The folder options dialog box appears, and from the click item as follows section, check the single click to open an item option, and finally click on the apply, then OK. Next, power option. In power option, we will first discuss the sleep mode. This mode is very useful when you are working on a long project and need to take a break. You can put the computer in sleep mode and resume whenever you need. In sleep mode, the monitor and the hard disk are turned off. You can resume your work right where you left as the open program are stored in the RAM. To put your computer in sleep mode, follow the given steps. First, click on the power option from the control panel. Step 2, click on the change plan setting option. Step 3, click on the put the computer on to sleep drop down list and select the time. And step 4, click on the save change button. Now second power option is hibernate mode. Hibernation mode is just like shutting down your computer, but the advantage here is that it saves all your work on the hard drive. Hence, when you start the computer next time, it starts from where you left and exactly the way you left. To change the hibernation mode configuration, follow the given step. First, click on the power option from the control panel. A power option window appears. Step 2, from the left pane, click on the choose what the power buttons do. A system settings window appears. Step 3, click on the drop down menu next to when I press the power button. Step 4, select the hibernate option. And step 5, click on the save changes button. So class, today we have discussed what are the power modes, how to change the font, how to change the button configuration, how to change the mouse configuration. With this video, I am sending the PDF of question answer of this chapter, which you have to do in your notebook. Thank you class for watching.